Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan.
I was going to let you do that one.
No, you go on.
Are you sure?
My voice is a little raspy. I woke up with a cough this morning.
Okay. Well, let me pull that up. This is courtesy of also Samsonite. He sent this one in also. This guy, this picture. Whenever I first pulled this up, I thought, oh, my God, this guy's bald. I don't know how to describe his beard.
Crazy.
Yeah. Okay.
Fluffy. Long.
From Shelton, Dateline Shelton. I guess it's Shelton, Florida, maybe.
He's a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan.
Yeah, he's got a Tampa Bay shirt on. A Derby man was arrested on June 16th after he was involved in an altercation with a 5-year-old at Shelton Daycare during a Father's Day party. Lance Churchill, who's 33 years old, attended the party at Apple Tree Daycare in Shelton, where the children made Father's Day cards and gave them to their respective fathers. According to police, one of the children playfully took Churchill's card that he received from his son and ran around the room with it. The 6'4", 270-pound Churchill chased the child and picked him up over his head. Police said in the release. Once he put the child down, he pinned him to the ground and screamed at him in front of the other children. The daycare staff ended the incident when they pulled the child away from Churchill and called police. When police arrived, Churchill wanted the 5-year-old boy arrested.
Oh, my God.
I've been a dad for 12 years now. I've gotten away with so many shitty cards for my children that I could fill a landfill with all this crap. Just yesterday, my youngest daughter colored me the worst-looking Ariel I've ever seen. Green hair, Jesus. I know. This is crazy.
He's insane.
Yeah. And he said... I know that there's some artistic license in coloring art game, but you got to show some effing respect. Maybe Lance is in the same boat. Maybe he finally got a good-looking card, and some bully 5-year-old takes it and plays monkey in the middle with it. Frustrating. There's no doubt about that. Running your big ass around the tiny chairs and tables while trying to get the card back, and then when you finally do, you overreact to the whole new level, partly because you're embarrassed. Partly because you're an insane person. Let's be honest, Lance. You know you can't lift a child to the moon and then scream at him like you're Stone Cold Steve Austin.
And that's what he thought he was doing.
Yeah. Getting escorted out of the building in handcuffs while the daycare teachers muttered, "Number one, Dad, my ass." I just thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, so thank you, Samsonite, for sending those. Those are hilarious stories that really, whenever I first opened, when you sent those to me, I just opened those up and I just died laughing, especially the teacher. That teacher thing just cracked me up.
You know you went and stroked it to her.
No, not really.
Not really.
No.
You were thinking about it. Well, if I was a 16-year-old boy, shoot, I would be banging her too.
Well, there was a Miss Mills whenever I was in high school that all the guys loved. But and she was dating the basketball coach. And back then in Tennessee, if our coach would have to be African American and she was white, that was like a taboo thing here at that time. But now it's nothing. Nobody really cares because it ain't no big deal. But I mean,
she had jungle fever. Hey.
Yeah. So every guy wanted to. That's what everybody talked about. But she never did. She would never flirt with you or nothing. So.
But I never really had a teacher that I was like, oh my God, he's so handsome, I would love to fuck him, or oh my God, he's so sexy, I just want to taste his dick. That was never ever a thought in my mind.
After I got out of school, one of my first jobs was being a substitute teacher.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I substitute taught at high school here for like 2 months. The teacher was out, and so I was a substitute teacher there. Then at a middle school, I did it for like a week. Then I found another job. So, they've grown bigger now. I don't remember girls being that way whenever I was in school. But I know it's like I'm in a place of authority at my job, and I don't touch my people. I don't do nothing to even make them think that I'm wanting to. No.
You're civilized adult, Tio. Come on.
Yeah. It's just something you don't do.
That's right. But, There's not much going on in sports. I cannot wait for the preseason to start, Tio. We only have a couple more weeks, like a month, right?
Mm-hmm.
How many weeks?
Actually, the Hall of Fame game, which is the very first preseason game, is the last Sunday of July, which would be 4 weeks from today.
Cannot wait. I'm so excited. I've been pretty bored without my sports every Sunday.
Well, next week on the show, I've already got the guests lined up, actually with the possibility of a third guest. Mike Sempervive, the Wrestling Observer, he's been on our show, did the NFL draft preview with us. He's going to be on next week. There's a New Japan Pro Wrestling show that's going to be on Access next Saturday night, and he's going to talk about that, and he's going to talk a little bit about football. I asked Mike, I said, Mike, who's your favorite all-time adult star? And we'll see if we can invite her on the show where you can maybe talk to her.
Yeah, who is it?
Nina Hartley.
She may come on the show. She's a very nice lady.
Yeah, and I was going to say, I know you did a movie with her once.
Yeah, she and I have crossed paths many times. I don't know her, but she and I are cool.
So you might want to contact her or tweet her or something.
Yeah. I don't have her phone number because, I don't think I have her phone number. I might have had it in the past, but not in this current phone.
Yeah. He said that's his all-time favorite, so maybe we can have Nina on, because you've been on I think, weren't you on Ginger Lynn's show one time and Nina was on it too or something?
Not Nina. Was she?
Oh, I think she was a guest on the same show. She might not have been on the same time you were.
Tio, it's all a blur, to be honest with you.
Oh, yeah, I know. Do you remember being on Ginger Lynn's show, though?
I do. She had a broken leg when I was on the show. She's a really nice lady.
Yeah, she is. And but also next week, we're going to have on Marley Caden. Marley is traffic person for the NBC station, and she also, she is. She's real hot. She was Miss Teen New York, and she was like second or third runner up to Miss Teen USA back in the day.
Oh.
So what's your favorite song right now?
Okay, I was trying to think of the name of it. It's by Montana. What's his name? Oh, goodness.
Hannah Montana?
No way, Tio. He's not a brother. He's like Middle Eastern, but he grew up in Africa. French Montana. It's this new song. I think it's called Unforgettable. Maybe this is it. I think this is it.
Okay, I've never heard it. I don't hear it.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to play it right now.
Okay.
It's about a 4-minute song, but it's French Montana. And so there was like this big thing where they're saying like, oh, he's racist because he went off on his sister, I guess, in some interview or something or other. But he's like, I love my African queens. He's from Africa, but he, like I said, he's Middle Eastern or Armenian, Egyptian, something like that. And so now they're like trying to make a controversy about his new song because they're like, oh, he's trying to make up because he called his African queen a bitch or something like that. I don't know. But he's like, you guys are just reading out of the context. And, a lot of guys from the hood talk like that. They're like, whatever, bitch, fuck you, bitch, whatever. And I don't think it's appropriate, but it's just the way that some guys talk. So, but I love this new song. So it's in Uganda, Africa. I don't know if you guys have heard this before. I just love it. And it's his African queen. Listen to it.